Today is once again Monday. My apologies for those who are affected, which is unfortunately everybody, because Mondays are dumb. No, alongside daylight saving time, can we also just outlaw Mondays? I would love to have that be a thing. Get like two birds with one stone with that. Just put them in like the same like bill or whatever we want to do with it. Yeah, both are dumb. Both should be abolished. Yeah, 10 out of 10 suggestion. Yeah, just straight up 10 out of 10. No comments. But where's the thing? There's the thing. I swear, every time I mean to update all of my proper things, but I keep forgetting to actually update them. At least the thing up there is still correct. Welcome on in, everybody, to this week's Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. Welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing some Mystic Quests, but I also do kind of want to do like another game as well. I had like a kind of random urge to play it today, but we'll see if we happen to get it tonight. I don't know, for some reason some of the real parts don't seem like they've changed at all. I don't know, it feels like, for some reason it feels like UFO 50 should be like a bigger slice than it is. How many tickets is that at right now? I guess it's at 10. That's like the fourth most likely game at this point. Huh. I don't know, maybe just my brain is just being weird today, because, you know, my brain is, after all, my brain. But, yeah, let's just go ahead and get it right into it, and give that wheel a good old heckin' speed. That was a quick spin. And speaking of spin, we got Timespinner. Dirk has arrived with milkshake. I hope you enjoy your milkshake, and welcome on in, Call 3X. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I guess we're doing more Timespinner tonight. Welcome on in, Camera. How you doing tonight? So I gotta go to... Wait, where's my... Wait, what happened to my pinned stream stuff folder? What the hell? Where did my pins go? I have concerns and questions. Possibly in that order. This number will go up one soon. Thank you for the heckin' 80 stream streak. Oh my heckin' gosh. That's a lot of streams. Where? So I got 100 games. Timespinner. Okay, so tracker first. Why does the color keep changing? It should be green. Where's the patternized green? There, right there, okay. Then we'll get the game up. Let's over on the appropriate tab as well. Technically 81, but yeah. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, cause it takes like a few minutes for Twitch to realize that you're actually watching and then actually update the number itself, stuff like that. Also, I forgot to turn my controller on first, but I think that's okay with Timespinner. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, new game. Also, update the category before I forget. Where's the thing? There's a thing. Timespinner. Yeah, to share. Peanut butter cup and cookie dough milkshake. For some reason, I've never heard of like a peanut butter cup and cookie dough put together as a single flavor. I'll admit, I'm one of those kind of weird people who isn't like super hyper ultra into the cookie dough flavor like anything. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. I just don't really see what it is like the big hubbub about it. But for me, like any kind of frozen treat combined with Oreo, that's the absolute good stuff. Like, whether it's like ice cream cake, frozen custard, or just ice cream in general, put Oreo with it, everything's amazing. Just straight up. That is my preference for frozen treat. L-I-R... Oh, I think you probably have too many eyes on it. If you recall correctly, you found the concept of your Oreo peanut butter cup shake a bit ago? Or... You found... Wait... Okay, I know what you're trying to say, I'm trying to figure out where the word good would actually go in there. If I found the concept of Oreo peanut butter cup shake good a bit ago? Yeah, because that's, you know, Oreo. And I used to be a much bigger fan of, like, peanut butter cups back when I was a kid. I still like them, but they're not, like, nearly as high as they used to be. Like Kit Kats are, like, my kind of more favorite chocolatey treat these days. Wait. Control C and Control V are supported? R2 to force play or YOLO a seed? Those seem new. And I keep forgetting to try to update the Timespinner rando too, because I'm sure that's been updated since I last downloaded it. What do I want to do? Not progressive keycards. Hold up. Downloadable, yes. Quick seed, specific. I keep forgetting what the Geyer locations are. I think those are near endgame. Might need to look that up at some point. Yeah, let's do cantering, because why not? Get Oreo something, possibly cheesecake a food date. I don't think I've had Oreo cheesecake. Although cheesecake is another one of those things I'm kind of more just like moderately like neutral on. It's like I'll take it if offered, but it's not something I'll like go out of my way for. I'm weird when it comes to like snacks / dessert stuff. Oh, one inverted. Don't care about that. Aki Amadeus. No. Cured. You know what? Sure. Let's suffer. Okay, so that shouldn't have anything to be changed. Yeah, now I've got torch sanity on, so all torches are going to have checks as well. This is going to go absolutely terribly. Let's can go. Cookies and cream ice cream? I can go with that. Yay, cookies and ice cream. Honestly, just like separate or together. Why are you putting so much thought into this? Because everybody needs to know what good snacks are and what they are for everybody, so everybody can be happy. That's what it comes down to. All right, let's get going. Skip. All right, do we get a good attack order start? We get a neutral. Ooh, we get a good spell though. Yay, cutscene skipping. And we go flop. Alright. So I gotta remember, torches are checked, so I gotta open up or hit every single torch. Here, torches, torches, torches. I don't think there's any torches in the present at the start. Yeah, there's a little bit of money there, but we don't really need money at this point. Well, also blade, okay. Eat him. For some reason, I keep thinking I can like dash under that thing, but I never can. I don't know why I keep trying. I can't get up there. Dang. I dodged into the attack. I didn't think you could just change positions like that quickly. There we go. So I find it weird how that causes like audio glitch and just stops the music on the screen. Oh, right, these are tracks. Gotta get these. You're gonna lurk, might be back later. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for stopping by. Come on. There we go. Antidote. I don't think there's any candles down there. I watch me be wrong, and that's where our high jump is. Dang it! Oh my god, please! How did you attack me after you died? That is not heckin' fair. Minor fresh. Okay, I'm not normally a fan of the gun orb, but it is a plus. Let's go with it. Yeah, it can be kind of hard to see where the bullet is actually going to hit. It is, I think, literally a single pixel wide. So if you're not aiming just right, you're not going to really do anything with it. Yeah, just how... Yeah, you saw how hard it was to get that one guy with, like, 3 bullets. Come on. There we go. Ow. Why is everybody being mean to me? I can't do anything with that. Oh. Boss time. There you go, first phase. Actually, I do have this ability. That didn't do as much as I wanted. But I guess it does make it easier. There we go. Have blue A. Leak ring. Sure. Let's go with the risk ring. Okay, and thankfully with the Lantern Sandy mode, they do lower all these so you can actually grab them on your first go, which is nice. But normally these are a lot higher and you can't reach them without double jump. And this is also what sucks about gun orbs. That you need to be like very meticulous about attacking Lantern. What at the hitbox? Sure, I'll take the familiar. Ooh, gilded egg. I'll take care of from our money concerns for a while. Yeah, I know better than to be, like, swaggy. Oh, God. I was gonna say, I know better than to be swaggy with my movement right now. But I am not swaggy with my attack. Captain's uniform. I'll take defense. Okay, that was just me being bad in general. Potions. I don't know if I need to actually grab these in order for them to count as checks done. I'm gonna grab these kind of regardless. There we go. Oh. Oh my god, please. Get... Okay. Get shot, nerd. Lab coat is a lot better for attack, so we're going with that. Oh, come on. There. Maybe we should have done the item checks here when I got, like, double jump or something. Probably would have made it a lot more sense, actually. Sand bottle. Getting plenty of healing items, at least. But we do have skill issues, we don't have to worry about paying a price for it too much. Seriously, what is the hitbox of these lanterns? Or is not the worst thing, I suppose. Oh, Twin Pyramid Key, let's go. Because now we can travel through time. More aura. Pick that up in a little bit. Pyro Ring, man. We don't have melee attacks right now. I guess we do if we have the Umbral equipped, but that does less damage. I'm sticking with this. Okay, so sell the gilded egg. Sell that. I don't want to sell any of this quite yet. I mean, they're cheap. Warp shards. I think these you can use these for healing. Actually, not sure. Well, let's get some mind refreshes too. Okay, so we have 2 accessories, so we'll get 2 luck. We have no cards yet. How did that bullet hit those? That should not have worked. Okay, we have the actually required item that did not know was required until last time we played this. Yeah, I really don't think I need to buy anything from the shop for, like, healing stuff. Now I think about it. Oh, I actually can't get to these. Actually, I can if I do this. Yeah. Now I'm thinking with portals. Oh, year 1. Okay. So this is a game called Timespinner. It came out in, I want to say, like 2016 or 2018, something like that. It's a very fun Metroidvania style game. And also, I think, like, this little bird guy here, I think these are supposed to be like Kickstarter backer, like, images, stuff like that. And I love how there's just like there's a dog and there's a bird just at random inside here. But yeah, it's a fantastic Metroidvania game that came out a while back. Doge. I forget what the price for this game is by default, but it is definitely worth it. I can tell you that much. It is a fantastic game. Okay, so yeah, I can't do anything else up here yet, so we go to the Castle Ramparts. And yeah, one of the good things about this game is that all of your weapons, which are basically your orbs, pretty much every single one of them acts in a very unique way compared to the other ones. Like, for example, we have the gun orb right now, which we basically just literally cast gun. There are a couple orbs that are just more basic. They use them to essentially just like punch people. Some of them will drop like ice spikes right in front of you. Those cause a little bit of an ice trail afterward. Some of them will be like certain elements. Some of them we have like a sword or a great hammer you can use. And if they're not mechanically unique, they're at least visually unique, which I definitely love. I can't make the jump on the second attempt either. All right, so do this so we can reset the gate. Yeah, I do plan on doing a casual playthrough of this on stream once Timespinner 2 is set to release. Unfortunately, I have no idea when that's supposed to be, because I think Timespinner 2 has been being worked on since like 2020, something like that. So I don't know when it's actually going to be, like, they would get to play. Keycard A? Also, why do we get the little story text box on that? I've never gotten that with that card before. That was new. You want Timespinner 2 so badly? That makes... No pun not intended. That makes 2 of us. Welcome on in, Reef. How you doing tonight? You know what? Just because I want to literally punch things. Empire Orb, one of the best orbs in the game. You literally just punch people, and it does a good bit of damage with it too, because it's technically an end game orb. And yeah, a lot of orbs will have different like elemental strengths and weaknesses that apply to them. If you see a number like in gray, that means that the enemy is actually resistant to it. I forget if there's actually weaknesses to elements. I think there is, but I don't recall offhand how to signify those. Yeah, drowsy as heck. Just woke up from a nap. Honestly, kind of same here. Ooh, double jump. Yeah, I kind of took a mostly unintentional nap before stream while I was kind of watching somebody else's stream for a little bit. But I definitely need it, because I do definitely feel a little more awake and kind of just generally better now. Ow. Also, those archers can be like pure snipers sometimes. Wait, can you actually do the Zelda 2 like guard? Holy crap, you actually can. You can just attack literally their helmet and do damage over their shield. I didn't know you could do that. Good to know. Also, it's especially good for me to check like at every single room in this game, because I forget which rooms all have torches and which ones don't. All right, I have double jump now. My move should be like infinitely easier. Eat him. There wasn't anything up here for me to get, was there? Oh, I didn't get that one yet. Okay. Wasn't important, but... And yeah, one thing the randomizer does that I do appreciate is that it can actually give you a random chance for an orb to be either stronger or weaker compared to its vanilla stats. Which, there are some orbs that definitely do need the buffing, because they kind of suck otherwise. And also make sure that you're not just always relying on like a single orb every time because it's your favorite. It does actually kind of require you to experiment a little bit. Yeah, like these things are very resistant to my punch, which is kind of annoying, but... fuck? How heckin' dare. You know what? Just for that. You get whatever that spell was. Then another thing as well is that all of your attack orbs also have their own experience levels as well. So they'll get stronger just as you use them, which is super nice as well. Blade Orb, meh. Crimson Vortex, meh. Oh, I remember to get the lanterns. Well, he just yeeted himself out of the way. Wow, our starting orb is actually like super strength. That's kind of amusing. Yeah, I think because of the fact that it's our starting orb, it doesn't have any kind of elemental affinity to it or anything like that. So nothing will be resistant to it, but nothing to be weak against it either. I'm not doing so hot on health, but we'll be at a checkpoint soon anyway. Also, that is one thing I do like about this familiar is that they can actually heal you every, like, so often when you're at low enough health. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, I'm kind of surprised we haven't found any negative orbs yet. I think everything has a relatively even chance of being either like normal, vanilla, or buffed, or nerfed. Usually we see at least one negative at this point. Grab that now. Awesome. Okay, there's our first minus. Then yeah, every orb also has a specific spell that's aligned with it as well. And however, or whatever level the orb itself is, the appropriate spell will actually be strengthened or weakened as a result as well. I don't think we can access anything. I guess we can do these little checks here. But yeah, the actual like room check here we're not gonna be able to access till we get some. Oh no, this is actually one of the boss. I always forget the layout of this castle. I think it's up ahead that there's a spot that we need like a royal orb or like a royal ring to access, something like that. Boss time. And yeah, I do also have a boss shuffle on as well, so the bosses that we're fighting are not the ones you'd normally fight in their appropriate sections. Okay, you resist that, and that's actually a really good spell for you. Let's second go. Ow. Oh, you hurt. I'd rather you not hurt, please. Okay, you're still not even close to dead yet. Okay, now you're close to dead. Yeah, when they start doing like the chain attacks, that's how you know they're low at health. There we go. Oh, the B card, okay. I think there's are spots in the library we can start using that to get some area advancement. Or do we need the C card first? I always forget. If I would have done this randomized, you'd think I would know how to actually get from one place to another. Reed Brooch, man. Oh, Eternal Crown. That's a good one. Although I think it's the Empire Crown and the Eternal Robe, something like that are the best gear in the game. At least when it comes to attack power. Yeah, I think this is one of those Metroidvania games where having a high defense actually doesn't really change a lot. You can just basically focus on pure attack and be good to go. Okay, yeah, it's in here. I don't think we have any... No, we don't have the Plasma Orb. We don't have the Plasma Attack there, and we don't have the Royal Ring, so we cannot get in there yet. Although, there might be lanterns in the meantime. Yeah. Oh, gear number 2. Okay. Glad I checked that now. 20 glass cannon mode. Actually, usually like usually the high attack here is also pretty good for defense as well, so you kind of do get the best of both worlds, honestly. But yeah, so there are 4 key items that we're looking for in order to get make sure we have go mode or access to the final boss, as well as 3 different boss rooms we need to go in and beat in order to get access to the final area of the game. And we just did the boss room, or one of the boss rooms we need for the end game, and we have 3 of our 4 go mode items already. We need 3 different Timespinner gears, and we need the Timespinner spindle. The fact we're already as close as we are is actually kind of amazing. Okay, I don't think I can really get up there quite yet. Actually, I think I can with double jump. Need to be very... Yeah, like that. I think there's... Yeah, there's torches here at least. Torches, I think there's a chest over here as well that we can get. We can't quite make it all the way up here yet because we don't have enough flight and we don't have time stop. But we'll come back to that later. And then this lets us have to skip having to go through that guy and use him as a platform. Because yeah, one of the abilities you do get in this game is the ability to basically stop time around you. And doing that also turns all enemies into platforms as well, which is super nice. I don't think I have anything else to sell. Do you have anything new worthy to buy? Not really. Sure, let's get more healing. These I don't think we can pick up. Why only one? Gives XP to equip familiar? Only 1 gold per? Really? Like, how much do we get for that? Familiars, can I see? Okay, you're at 19. If I give you 1. You're at 19. You just gained 5 levels. That gives 100 XP per? Oh my god. Oh, that is broken as all hell. I have never seen that available for purchase before. I am willing to cheese the hell out of this. Because this is funny to me. Yeah, now the sprite is level 33. And we're like 11. I'm having way too much fun with this. Level 40. No, I wonder what maximum level is for familiars. I've actually never really done like the farming or anything like that to figure that out. 47. $53. Okay, we can still go higher. I'll try to get to at least 60, and I think after that point I'll just let it be. Level 58, so 1 more. $63, and they're still going technically. Okay. I don't know how much damage they do now. Go on, Sprite, do your thing. You're level 63 and you do 3 damage. I have never been more disappointed in any, like, familiar or any creature that exists in any game. Oh my god. And it's not, those enemies aren't even resistant to that attack either. They're taking, like, at least regular damage. Can you try again? Please be better. 2! I wasted 50 gold on this friggin' sprite. I don't know, maybe this is like a 0 sugar sprite or something, I guess. Do I want him at max level? I'm guessing it's probably 99 at this point. Because 99 is usually a pretty common max level for like almost any RPG. Okay, flat 100. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of wish more games would actually go for a max of 100 rather than just 99. Make it a nice round number. I think I can equip that. Oh, I already have that. Okay. Actually, that's a lot more luck right there. No, we'll equip that for later, actually, for when we have to go through the little underground area. Oh, we have time stop now. Oh, come. Oh, no, not chaos. So what chaos does is it actually drains your time stop gauge, meaning I can't stop time and I cannot use him as a platform currently because I'm actually out of time. As you can see by the hourglass being at the basically fully spent position. That's unfortunate. Yeah, normally it's not like the worst thing to be chaos, but since we have very limited vertical movement, in that particular position it sucks. So you can use that big enemy there to as a platform, just keep kind of going up constantly. We can try it again after we take care of the boss here. Okay, so for every single time you run this game in Archipelago, chaos ends up being completely useless against you, because you always get time stop after everything else. I think chaos is the end boss, right? I always forget like the names of the bosses. But the thing is, like, chaos is kind of just a bad final boss in general. I might, yeah. Be aware my brain is always mush. And, you know, that's just all. My brain is mush. Ow. Okay, so I don't lose the chain if I get hit. That's good to know. Yeah, I've got a ring equipped right now that increases my damage for every sequential hit. And apparently the bonus is multiplicative. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Right, status. Never mind. My brain. My brain is my brain. But yeah, I definitely... I don't know. For me, there's like very few instances in which I really think I need time stop, which is kind of where it's kind of useless for, or useless against me for the most part. There are moments like we just witnessed here where, yeah, where it does kind of be annoying. But I think it's also because of the fact that just this guy, just by contact damage, the Royal Guard curses you, or gives you chaos as well. It makes some really awkward uses of the platform now that I'm actually thinking about it. Let's grab this real quick. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Ah, dang it. Also, one thing I love about this game is that in order to open up a chest, you do not need to be standing still. You can be in the middle of the air and be right next to a chest and still be able to press up and open it. I love this game so much for that. Especially in cases like that, where you have like not a lot of sand, you have to be very careful about using it. Okay, so I've already gotten everything from here. Now I can go ahead and get what's down here. Checkpoint. Oh, we have time stop now, so we can finish the check over here. Do that before I forget. There we go. I'll work on you when I get back. There we go. You have to be kind of careful around him, because if you like do the screen transition at an awkward moment, you actually kind of lose the ability to get back up, and the enemy's position resets. But we made it work there. Also, getting the water mask is actually really good too, because we haven't done any of the water sections yet. We don't have to worry about double tracking, or double backtracking, rather. Oh, I forgot about the bird. Okay, to be fair, I did just get healed for 111 hit points, so I guess at least the fairy's good for, or the sprite is good for that much at least. I think we're actually better off using the teleporter to go back the other way. Oh, I forgot there was one in the middle there. There we go. Yeah, nothing else we can get down there. Actually, there's a couple items we can get over here now that we have time stop. There's one. I think there's a second one over here at least. No, maybe there wasn't. I thought there was a second. Oh. My brain, as always, continues to be my brain. Whether I like it or not. Don't forget the lanterns. Actually, we have a poison immunity, so I can do that all day and not have to worry. So I can go. How dare you resist? Infernal Flames. Blub, blub, blub. I punch the spiky things and win. What was that bat doing there? How dare that mushroom not die in the first punch? How dare everything not die in the first punch? Okay, we finally found something to go to spread against for attacking. Let's heck and go. Unless it's one of those things where maybe there's like a bug in the system where in order for the level ups to like take effect, we need to change zones or something. Because 56 is a very far cry from 3 damage like we saw earlier. Maybe the game just like updates every times. Because it's not expecting you to gain like 70 levels in the span of like one room. Nothing over there. There is something in here, though. I tend to forget that chest, so I'm glad I was able to remember that time. Cutscene, we get free trip to the city. There's a chance we can get an item from, actually also activate this. A chance for us to get an item from another quest here. Yeah, sometimes you manage to get a, oh, okay, we actually did complete something. Didn't get anything particularly useful, though. I was 1 frame away from the perfect pause timing. Traveler's Cloak? No. Yeah, I literally need the Eternal Cloak in order to get a better gear at this point for attack. Sunglasses! Yay! Anything down here? Tech-wise, I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. I don't think there are any light lanterns. No. Yeah, my future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. Okay, I cannot one-punch those guys yet. Okay, there shouldn't be any lanterns on the way here. Debating if I want to go through the upper section early. I think I do still need to... Actually, we'll get the chest down here and some of the lanterns. Ooh, spaghetti. And then we'll go up the... Yeah, we'll go above water so we can get the paths unlocked for the present. Because we are currently in the past. Hence the time in Timespinner. Get away, bird. Yeah, spaghetti from the bottom of the sea, also known as Sea-getty. Don't worry about it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and swap my spell for the time being, because I don't want to change my orbs out. I forget how short a range of spell that is. Apocalypse Ring, meh. Yeah, we need to come back here later for another set of checks once we beat a certain boss. I forget which one. Whoosh. And actual boss time. Oh wow, that was a quick fight. You didn't do really show her second phase. Okay, let's take care of the present side of that particular path. And I can actually unequip the spell now. I think I'll stick with Chaos Blades. I like the big circular range that it has. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, wait, random level up, nice. Actually, no, it's in this time zone that the ship crashing thing happens. I think we get a check. Unless it was already there and we didn't actually need the ship crash. There's always a possibility. Okay, is there anything else I can do while up here? Okay, oh, there's a section down there we can still get. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything left in... Oh, no, that'd be this room, I think. Heck you. Heck you. I've already gotten that. Okay, there's nothing down here for lanterns. Yeah, we should be able to get some checks in here now that we couldn't before. That should be it. So we can still get a check in here. Oh wait, no, we have the A card. We can go through here perfectly fine. Ether. You have a lot of health. Oh, you also do a lot of damage. I don't like that. Ooh, Eternal Co, perfect. Defense and attack, let's go. Ow. Oh my god. Again, that's why I have the spray with me. I love not dying. Oh, there was 69 damage in there? I didn't even see it. Nice. Did I get that one? Yeah, I did. Ooh, galaxy earrings. Oh, I didn't want to unequip that. So galaxy earrings, I do have these set as a kind of a broken amount, but galaxy earrings gives you extra XP for your orb anytime you kill an enemy. Oh, they just, okay. You know what? Let's get even more stupid then. Oh, they're always dropping that. I love that. So now instead of getting like 1, maybe 2 XP per enemy kill with our orbs, now we're getting 50. So yeah, our attack is gonna go up a lot faster now. Yeah, like I said, I do have it set to be kind of broken because we don't always get the galaxy earrings accessible. So I figured, why not? I can have a little bit of fun. I'm allowed. Okay, there's an item in here. Scythe ring. Oh, so I figured if there's more lanterns up here. There probably are. Yeah. Blood orb. I love how the description for the blood orb is you exsanguinate foes. Fun. Why would you inflict such a thing upon yourself? I'm trying to think of something funny to respond to that with, but nothing like particularly humorous is coming up. So imagine I said something funny and laugh, please. Okay, I think that's one of the things we need to get access to that one room. That's good. Oh, we barely got the thing. Thank you. I always forget there's nothing in that room. There is in the past, but not the present. Nothing there. It barfed at me. Another ancient coin. Okay. Alright, so these enemies will give you another kind of status effect called neurotoxin, which quickly drains your MP. Which is honestly probably more annoying than the sand or even the hit points. Because when you need your magic, you will need your magic, and you want to keep all your magic. Amadeus, Amadeus. And unfortunately, you're kind of strong against my punchy, but honestly, I'm fine with that. I will only ever get stronger. Almost flawless victory, but not quite. All that for a Chaos Rose. Oh, there's a neurotoxin. Yeah, see how quickly my magic goes? Yeah. Thankfully, stopping at a checkpoint also cures you of all status ailments. Yes, I think it's based on a percentage of your magic per second rather than like a flat amount. Although I've never really tested that, to be honest. Let's actually do that in the past now. Yes, I think in the past there's one of the required boss fights that's down there. We do need to do that no matter what. I should have stayed above water. That would have been a lot faster. Actually, we'll get the checks that are in this room first before we go down. Because why not? Oh, why Shadow Orb gotta be weak? Yeah, Shadow Orb is probably my personal favorite orb in this game because of just the style of attack that it does. And that creates dark experience, okay. But yeah, one thing I love about the Shadow Orb is that I think it does like about 3 ticks of damage every time it actually hits the enemy. And you can combine that with the ring called the Scythe Ring, which we did pick up, to do even more ticks of damage at once. And they're not like large amounts of damage, but when you're doing like 3 or 4 hits at a time, you don't need large numbers. Multipliers are amazing things. Take it from a math nerd. Nether Orb is also a negative. I guess we can just call it a negative orb at that point. Alright, don't want to skip torches. Yeah, there does come a certain point where if you can actually one-shot these entire towers, they actually don't drop their spores at all. You can just run right through. It's unfortunate that we're not at that point already, but it is what it is. Potion. Yay, one punch. These guys are resistant too. Okay, that'll be nice. I actually might have missed that in the present, that particular lantern. Okay, Plasma Orb is a plus. That's kind of cool. Plasma Orb is a little harder to use. It's kind of like the gun where the effect itself has like a very tiny hitbox, but it does have a good bit more extension because it's kind of more of a melee style weapon. So it is a little more viable, but I think it also uses up your aura every time you use an attack as well. So if you're kind of uncareful, you actually lose all your MP pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, there's something here. All these checks, and none of them are particularly helpful. Oh, D card, let's go. That does give us a good chunk more access in the present currently. Boss time. This being one of the required bosses. It's not often you can hit those things with one attack. Oh, okay, we're actually fighting the second boss in the game now. Oh, you barely do any damage to me. I'm not worried about you. I think that actually might be all 3 bosses we need to access the final area. Actually, might try to just see if I can access that now and try to get like lucky with the last Timespinner gear. Probably not gonna be lucky enough to make that work out, but I'm willing to try. Yeah, that sounds about right. Back down here. Then ride the elevator back up. Back out this way. Yeah, I don't care about the poison right now. Here's a go try. Yep. See if we can lug ourselves out into having like an exceptionally fast seed. Because especially when you have like the lantern sandy mode like I put on, the seeds can definitely take longer, so you have to check out so many more places than normal. None of those help. That doesn't help. All right. There's nothing up here new that we can get, so. Yeah, we have the V card, but we don't have the tablet. No, we don't have the V card. Never mind. We have, I think, A, B, and D. That is not normally the one that hits me. Normally it's the very last one, because they kind of like troll you by having a spawn lower than the others. Field ring, meh. Also, one of my favorite things about, well, we're not gonna be able to probably see it. One of my favorite things about that enemy is that they have a grenade that they throw. Ooh, eye orb is a plus. I want that. Those enemies can throw grenades at you. You can actually punch them back right against them like you can in Heritage of Dragon's Tail, which is amazing. And just like in Heritage of Dragon's Tail, it's also one shot. Or one hit, or one shot kill. Okay, I don't have the C card, so I can't get in there. Actually, no, I'm staying with the Empire Orb. We already got kind of a lot of XP invested in it at this point, so we may as well keep it going. Can't go in there if you don't have the C card. Yeah, for story reasons, you can access this room even though you don't have the C card. Also, you can enter this little teleporter right here. It just brings you back to the town in the past, and it doesn't really do anything beyond that, so it's kind of not helpful to actually do a randomizer. Oh, come on. Ancient coins. Can we go down here? Yeah, I think we can. I don't think we need any other key cards. Yeah, we're good. Noxious glub glub. Okay, these guys are one-shottable. Good. Get these. Those guys are one-shottable too. Those guys are perfect because these guys will also poison you on contact. Oh yeah, I think I talked about them earlier. Also, these versions of this enemy is annoying because they shoot all these spikes afterward, and you can almost never avoid them if you're trying to go for like other items or anything like that, or just like do anything. Oh, there's no chest up there in the past. Okay, or present. Yeah, you can sometimes avoid that one with the right movement, but it doesn't always work. Okay, nothing helpful. I really probably should be using Warp Shard to go faster back to the certain rooms at this point. Oh, no, well. So we want to... Yeah, I think we want to keep going from here. We want to see if we can just go mode it all the way through. Now, I wonder if we can use the familiar against a certain set of enemies up in this room. Because there's a certain kind of like spider wall crawler enemy right here, where if you don't get them quickly, okay, you do a decent amount of damage, but apparently not enough. Oh, you're actually resistant to that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, using the familiar is a semi-viable strategy at least. Hang on. There we go. Heck yeah. And these are the regular spiders. They're not nearly as annoying. Oh, right, we don't have the V cards. We can't get that. Oh, not the V card. The tablet. Next, one of the settings I do choose for this randomizer as well is to make all of the lore checks into or all lore spots into checks, and the tablet is helpful for a lot of those. But sometimes you just don't get it during the course of a run, which is sad, but you know, that's how randomizers out. Go sometimes. Although that's how randomizers ow is also an acceptable and complete sentence as well. Oh, there's a last key card. Okay. Well, I guess we could use a V card still, but that's like a singular room. I'm not super worried about that. Actually, I think that's what brings us... No, this is the... Yeah, this is fine. I thought there was one more room on top of this. Okay, I guess we go here first. Or is this the transition room? Okay, apparently I did not know my layouts at all. Is anybody really surprised? Oh, a Star of Lachium. That's one of my favorites. You actually get to attack an additional time with your orbs. Although the Bleak Ring is actually being pretty nice as it is. Especially against bosses where we can build up our attack by a hell of a lot. I think we'll stick with this, actually. Because if a boss fight lasts long enough, we can actually start doing, like, double damage with our orb. I love the sound of that. Ow. Boss time. Well, here's technically the final boss. That fight was more of a joke than it normally is. That's kind of saying something. Although we do have like a massively overpowered weapon and good gear, and that's like an early level boss, so it shouldn't be too surprising, but yeah. Yeah, you can beat that boss before you say final boss. Okay, we have all the base bosses then. Let's go. Worm Brooch. Goddess Brooch. And of course you're resistant to Empire, you're basically the Empire straight up. Also, yeah, once you have time frozen, you cannot interact with any enemies or anything like that, so you actually can't do any damage to them in the meantime. Which is kind of an unfortunate nerf, but I can also kind of understand why it's set up that way. They don't want the game to get too cheesed out with the time stop shenanigans. Ow. Yeah, and those servers have like a burst rifle too, which is kind of interesting. So you can't just like sneak up underneath them and cheese them that way. But I like cheese. I mean, that's why there are multiple kinds of different cheeses. And welcome on in, Zenogre. How you doing tonight? Ow. I do have to go up this way normally so I don't have proper flight. Doing better now? Heck yeah. I, for one, am always an advocate for doing better, no matter what the situation is. Come on. Oh, jewelry box. Now we can actually swap between multiple sets of gear. Which really isn't needed, unfortunately. It can be nice, especially if you're like still in the early game and need to unlock the little burnable plants in the starting area. But since we already have that done, it's not really necessarily helpful anymore. Can I even actually do anything with... Okay, I can. Cool. I can remember those were actually like... Oh! Well, there's our go mode. Let's heck in go mode. Actually, that is not cheese. That is actually, as far as I'm aware at least, developer intended strategies. Because there are several checks that are literally, that is the required strat to be able to make it through. That's not technically one of those required spots, but we can utilize it there. And therefore, it's cool. Yep, I have all the items I need to be able to get to the true ending, but in particular. Yeah, 'cause we found 3 of the 4 items already pretty early on. Huh. When devs think ahead. It's such an amazing feature. Actually, hold up. Oh, wait, actually, no, we're not in go mode. We actually still need some version of flight. So we actually need either the Celestial Sash, or we need the Light Wall spell. Because even if we were to progress through that area, we would still need a flight in the upcoming area just before the actual final boss area. So, yeah, we're actually not as far ahead as I thought we were. Go mode ruined! I want a refund. Okay, so we can still... There we go. No mo gomo. Which gives me FOMO. Anything else up here? I don't think there is. Yeah, no. Yeah, like how the devs knew people could sequence break Metroid Dread an alternative way to kill Kraid. There's like 3 different alternative ways to kill Kraid. Well, one of them is with I know what Flash Stab was one method where you can get like a special animation and have damage to like a whole bunch more missiles in Kraid's mouth. They had the Morph Ball strat where you can literally just shoot yourself into his belly button and just make him explode from the inside. There was a 3rd strategy, but I forget which one that was. But yeah, they implemented a lot of different side things specifically for that. Yeah, just hack it in. Oh, nice, I conveniently got it. I mean, with enough technical know-how, that wouldn't actually be that hard to really do, honestly. You only knew about the Morph Ball one? Yeah, there's at least the Flash Step one and one other one, I think. Although, don't quite quote me on that one. Oh, we haven't gone really this way yet. Not comes part where I'm afraid that like both of the remaining checks that could give us something cool are gonna be in places that I've forgotten to get a lantern in. The tracker should still be good about letting us know where that is, but... Blub, blub, blub. Ether... Yeah, ideally I want to see the Celestial Sash, because that one is a lot easier to use, a lot faster to use, and just straight up better than the Light Wall. Because the Light Wall, as a spell, you actually need to expend mana every time you use it. And you will need quite a lot of mana to make it through the section that we need to go through later on. But either one is going to be perfectly fine for go mode. Especially since we have like a bajillion MP recovering items. So I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff over that way. Let's go ahead and take the... I think this should still be a little bit faster. That's skiing. Oh, no completion. Actually, what do you have for sale, out of curiosity? I think your shop is always vanilla, for whatever reason. Yeah, for some reason, his shop is always vanilla, despite the shop randomizer being a thing. I don't really know why. think there's like one random chest room with a C requirement. There's a couple, I think, that are like that. But yeah, there might be one I'm forgetting about, but I'm not gonna put too much stock in that quite yet, because there's still like a whole bunch of other checks and other nearby spots we can do first. When you get to this point in the randomizer, it's all about quantity over quality. Like, the more checks you do at once, the better. Oh yeah, there's still an entire section there we can do. And punch! Oh right, your fight is a thing. Okay, I love how I can just punch these missiles out of existence. I see. I see what you did there. Also, was there actually nothing in there? Okay, we had to come back in after the fact. Squawk. Again, I don't know if I necessarily need to collect the items to make them show as collected on the tracker, but just in case. Also, the music for this game is also just so damn good. Aaron Smug Smiley mode when? I don't know, I need to think like of a specific kind of Smoke Smile that would like really work for me, and I don't know what that would be offhand. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Also, I need more emote slots, which is the other thing as well. I do still technically have my like a couple like bit donation emote slots, but given that only like one person is gonna be able to have access to some of those right now, I'm not really. I mean, I do want to get an emote slot filled out for that person so they can actually have something they can spend their bit, or they can actually use something that they spend their bits for. But yeah, I'll admit I don't really focus too much on like the specific like monetary donation emotes, just because, and I don't want to feel like a like I mean, pay to win isn't exactly the right phrase for something like this, but kind of along those vibes. I don't want to give that kind of aura for my stream. Whereas, like, if you want to, like, subscribe, if you want to give bits, if you want to do, like, random donations, by all means, more power to you. I would greatly appreciate it. But I will never have it to be, like, a requirement to be able to enjoy my stream. As much as I can avoid it. Yeah, the smug smile that knows what he's done. The smile that he knows you know what he's done. I think Demi has a smug emote that's, like, perfectly fit for that particular style. I think it's Demi's, right? I think it's just Demi Grin. Hold on. No. Demi. Oh, what was the emo name for that one? Hold up. Demi. No, that's Shy. Oh, okay. He calls it a flirt slide, apparently. But yeah, just the face on that. That is oh, actually, yeah, that's look too. Yeah, that he has several good ones for that, actually. Holy heck. I didn't realize he had that many, like, smug or smug-style emotes. Good lord. Okay, so there's still something over there for me to check. Yeah, I think the just slide-in animation just, like, multiplies it by 10 somehow. It's just like, oh, by the way, Grin. Okay, so there was another check inside the big room over here that I apparently missed. I'm guessing it was probably a lantern. But not in here, but in here. What did I miss? Wasn't that? Nothing down here. Wasn't that? Oh, I think it was that one. Okay, it was that one. That is everything over here in the past. Okay, there's some sections in the east of the past we can do. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and... Warshard is always in, like, the absolute worst position. I think we have to be... I think Castle Key was closest to all of them. Okay, there's one over there. We'll check that. Oh yeah, there's stuff up there too. Oh, why does that not count as a check? There's at least one or two chests up there. Let's go over here first. Yeah, BB made some awesome soup earlier, going back for seconds. Heck yeah. Enjoy the soups. This the room? Yeah, I must have missed the... Yeah, I missed the torch there. Okay. Super soup. Why is that not like an official name for soup? It'd be S-O-U-P-E-R soup. So super soup. How is that not a thing? Okay, so I need to go... Okay, so royal room. Corner rooms for some reason. And then the very top. Also, the paintings in here change, I think, as soon as you go off screen far enough. Yeah, and then they reset. So if you want to just see all the pictures, you can just move across the screen. Kind of amuses me. Ow. Apparently I still did 1 damage through their shield. That seems new to me. Okay, so now I just need... So do... Oh, I thought we had the royal ring. Okay, in that case, let's do the plasma geyser. And we'll put that back to... Chaos Blades... Potion... And Standby, not helpful. Okay, so we have to get up there. Yeah, you see this and you raise you all souped up on a Monday night. I still gotta do this Nope. Not quite right. Yeah, you have to be still like the top half of the steps, or... Yeah, right, like that. Okay, so what? I missed checks over here? I guess I missed torches again. That's probably what happened. Oh, come on. There we go. That's more like it. They've been a perfect face for the Demi Smug emote. Okay, yeah, I forgot the torch. More galaxy earrings. Like I don't already have a billion of them. Okay, so that one's not gonna be the secret spot. That's in the present. I still have to go up further. I think it was on the right side? No, straight up here, okay. Oh, actually I have to go the other way. Dang, I have to go a long way around. Wait, no, not that way. I still love when I get leveled up from like a relatively low-level enemy. Something about that just makes me happy. Okay, so over here... Actually, no, we still can't even get through here yet. Oh, that's why it wasn't showing up as an available check, because we don't have the means to get up here yet. Okay, that makes sense. So back to Warp Shard. So we've done everything in the past we can possibly do. Wait. Okay, apparently we have some other mean to get through there then. Although, hold up. There's still stuff in the present over there we can do. Okay, let's go to the tower. There's some checks here apparently mix. Your XP is worth it. It's like, oh, looks like free XP. So, okay, the entire vertical tower? And then the big room, okay. Okay, so what torch did I miss? Not that one. Not that one. Oh, this one, right. It doesn't show up as its own room, which is why it's always was kind of misleading. Did I miss a lantern over here? No? What did I miss? There's something in this room. Ow. I got that. Okay, maybe it was a torch that I missed the first time. I think there's still one check to the left. Yeah, we'll go do that first, I guess. There's probably another torch since we've already been in the room before. Oh, right, we didn't have the C card before. Okay, so nothing in there. Yeah, that kind of sounds about right, honestly. There's so many rooms with just like a single check in them that are locked by a random item that I tend to forget about sometimes. So apparently there's still a way we can get through like most of this area. Also, there's something in the big room we've missed still. Oh, maybe there's torches on the ground. Oh, I think that was the one. Okay, that's what the check was. Yeah, the map thing on here, this is part of the tracker that I have as a separate program on here. You can basically press the square button to see just any area that's highlighted like yellow-orange like that has something available for it, and it does make it a lot easier to check for things that you missed. Although, unfortunately, I know the Castlevania Symphony of the Nights tracker has an issue with this, but if you enter a room but don't actually do the check, the tracker will still mark the room as being done and checked. So you do have to be kind of careful about that in that case. We can't go through there. I think we can still go up here as a shortcut. We can't go in there yet. We can go in here, but that doesn't do anything for us. Also good to know that's just a magic increase. Yeah, it is possible that maybe they fixed that in one of the later versions, because I haven't actually uploaded that in a while, so maybe it's fixed, but I always have such a hard time trying to figure out just how to even get the update to just kind of go in the first place. How am I supposed to actually get up here? Okay, I can just do that. Okay. Oh, Empire Crown. Perfect. Oh, I already had the Empire Crown? When did I pick that up? Hey, remember these guys? Yeah, they're less of a deal now because we can actually, like, two-shot them. And none of that was helpful.
You get the drink from
I can do that real quick. Never mind the things breaking in the background. Thank you for the hydrate. You return mildly frustrated? You have my permission to constantly scream at whatever's frustrating you. More than mildly, you may triple scream at whatever's frustrating you. And welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? Rounds are going pretty good overall. I decided to turn on the Lantern Sanity for reasons beyond my knowledge. Uh-oh. Oh no, you've created a monster. He's about to do the thing. I should probably need to get another bottle of water down, depending on what you roll, too. Okay, that's reasonable. Although I will still need to get another bottle, because 10 hydrates is basically a full bottle. Let's see how many I have left in here. I think I have, like, maybe 5 in here. Let's find out. Okay, apparently I had 7 hydrates in that bottle. I need to go grab another bottle of water real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right.
You get to drink from the fire hose! Okay, you ready? Open
All right. There's the 10 hydrates for Zenogre and the 2 that Caltrix did as well. I feel many hydrated. Possibly overhydrated, but let's second go. Okay, this thing is shiny right here. It makes you want to open it up. This does nothing in the randomizer. Do not fall for its tricks. As a herald of self-care, you approve as an ogre. You only did 8 because you ran out of points? Well, I guess you got the 2 extra hydrates for free then. Dang it. I don't think those things are even like worth it to do it if they actually open it. It gives you like a small cutscene of like 4 text boxes or so. And that's literally all it does. It basically advances one of the little side quests with one of the characters from the town. Is all it actually does. Yes, give all the pets. Give all the pets to the good cutie bean. Yeah, it's buy 4, get 1 free, but they do stack. Yeah, I love the growing amount of damage that this accessory allows me to do. Easy game. Whoa, transdimensional dragon pets be upon ye. Oh, there's the V card. What is that lag? That was weird lag. Also, we are not yet technically in go mode. We still need the Celestial Sash or the Light Wall spell before we can truly get the end there. Drink, you'll freaking get me. or whoever else needs to hydrate, I suppose. The Celebration Victory lag. Yeah, I've literally never seen that before. I have no idea what caused that, and I'm kind of concerned, honestly. Okay, there's the Ice Orb. When I mentioned there was an orb earlier on that you can like drop icicle shards to the ground, they kind of pop up a little bit. That's the Ice Orb right there. And the fact that it's a plus actually makes it viable as a weapon just generally. Because it does like too little damage otherwise and isn't really consistent where it lands when you shoot it. Also, I need to make sure I'm not forgetting lanterns. Lanterns are literally the point of what I'm doing right now. Oh, there wasn't a platform in the middle there. Okay. Oh, there's the royal ring. Okay. Got a wristband. Get him. Oh, wait. Don't forget the lanterns. I think I got that one already. How heckin' dare. Okay, so yeah, this is one spot where I actually do need a better form of movement to be able to get up. You've heard of a victory lap, but a victory lag is a new one? Guess you were lagging behind. I mean, really, all you have to do is like take the P and just like mirror it, and then boom, you have victory lag. You're gonna head up for probably the rest of the night. Have a good night, Caltrix, and thanks for hanging out when you could. Hope you have a tremendous sleep and tremendous dreams. So I cannot go any further from here either then. Okay. Victory lack. So it's just a very fancy looking G. That's all it is. Okay, what's over here? Just a... Okay, it is. Oh, Celestial Sash, we're go mode. Yeah, enjoy sleep. Oh, wrong way. So if you want the true ending, you have to go on the side on the right. The other side gives you another, technically better ending, but still not the true ending. Let's can go. Oh no, we destroyed the timeline. Ah. KO. I was kind of curious how the music was still playing after all that. We ain't got time to go back to the original timeline. We got more timelines to save. That's gonna take a little time. And yeah, this is where we need the vertical movement here to get across there. Because that particular vertical shaft is, I think, like 8 to 10 like room tiles big. So if you fall down there and you don't have like the celestial sash, even if you have the wind wall, you're gonna be spending time going up there. Now you promise for this moment in time. Also, this doesn't actually make things go faster, it just looks faster and it looks cool, so that's why I keep doing that. And the validation chest. Like, I'm doing so much damage. Oh no, chaos, whatever shall I do? Can't use sand, Okay, maybe we make a second time joke? But you better make it quick, because you're running out of time. The seed's almost done. Oh, apparently, okay. I don't know how that thing apparently can't die in the middle of that attack. Has to wait for a certain stage. Oh, okay. But yeah, GG's on the first seed. This Penter highly amuses you. I feel like I honestly could have been a little bit wittier with some of it, but yeah, just the fact that I was able to keep it going for a little bit, it was kind of fun. But yeah, so we will do another seed for tonight, but I do need to take a quick... The heck was that boss? It's normally a lot more imposing in the vanilla game if you don't know what's going on, but honestly, like, once you know the game, like, every single boss is a joke. Except for, like, one. One of them can still be a kind of pain in the ass if they want to be, but... honestly, like, most Metroidvanias, once you know how to do the bosses, there's no challenge to them, just straight up. But yeah, so before we do our next seed, I'm going to take a quick BRB, because I do need to take a little bit of a bio break. Here, and use the power of Speedrun. It was super effective. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little BRB, run a few minutes of ads so we get rid of those for the rest of the stream. And when we get back, we'll do one more Timespinner rando. But yeah, let me get that started. In the meantime, a burb. And we back. Also, I forgot to put my phone back on the charger. Quick. Yep. That's still running for you? When did I set those? Yeah, I guess they should probably have finished right about the time. Probably right about the time you finished or sent that message by when they should have really sent. Yeah, thank you for the welcome backs. What? You just got here. Where go? Ah! I mean, I guess I can't really say I'll see you later until if I haven't actually seen you quite yet. Yeah, welcome in and see you later. Welcome in, Kyofu, and thank you for the lurk. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I see all the attempts. I'm guessing none of them were helpful based on that emote. Might be a good thing. Had to hide your embarrassment for missing a non-moving object 10 times. I mean, I'm not exactly a big target, so I guess maybe that's kind of a consolation, maybe? Yeah, combo. Or like, fumble. Also, you keep getting ads about taking a tropical vacation. Like, what do you mean I live here? I mean, you just need a tropical lure place. You just need more. Have you ever thought about more? Alright. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, hopefully with... I need to check for an updated version of this randomizer that hopefully it lets you actually, like, keep your seed options for, like, constant runs instead of having to manually pick these every single time. Oh, no, that's actually... Wait. Okay, there was a different setting here that I started with than was not the jewelry box. But yeah, I think as a quality of life thing, I'll start with the jewelry box just so I have another set to keep all my like progression items, stuff like that. We're beaches. Yes, a beach on top of another beach that's adjacent to another beach. Like 3-for-1 deal. Yeah, free beachfront real estate. Just get marooned on an island. I mean, you're not wrong. Quick seed, specific. Cantarin. Lore checks. That should be about all we really need. Gatekeep, meh. Yeah, I think we're good with that. So go ahead and new, and let us begin. Hold on now. They're on to something. Really? This is 100% vanilla. Vanilla starting weapon at vanilla power. That kind of amuses me, actually. And then we get a weak spell. Okay. Yeah, I'm unstoppable! You know, the spell sucks. Am I sure it's randomized? Well, given that we got a crappy spell, I am in fact sure it's randomized. Make it a spell. Oh, we immediately get Twin Pyramid Key, nice. I could technically use that to just like right away go to other places, but... Also, this is the problem with doing multiple seeds of the same game back to back, is that you have what's called seed bleed, and you think you still have items from the previous seed that you no longer have because you started a new game. Like, I'm still thinking I have double jump. And I have no reason to think I have double jump. Also, I forgot how good the attack rate is on the basic orb. I actually didn't realize the attack rate was that good. Hey, keep that in mind. And then we are not doing Lantern Sanity this time, so we're gonna have just standard check we have to worry about. Yeah, I like to do Lantern Sanity like every now and again, but just like every once now and again. Yeah, I feel it's gonna happen regularly too, but even more so in randomizers. I mean, I feel like randomizers are kind of more specific because usually you can play through a randomizer of a game much more faster than a regular game. Although I guess that could also be a similar thing in like roguelites as well. Actually, I can imagine like roguelikes / lights being having the same situation, really. Now that you mention it. Oh, we start with keycard D as well. Nice. Come on. Try again. Yeah, you have to do a tiny bit of a coyote jump in order to make that work. We have a good spell. Actually, which is this one? Never mind, it's kind of a bad spell. I mean, it's plus for damage, but... Actually, what if I actually... Okay, that spell actually sucks. How is that a plus? Unless I'm using it wrong. Oh, what was... Corruption... Oh, okay, so I need to actually... I think I need to use, like, the base orb that it comes with in order to basically steal power to make that work. Getting a lot of key items really early. Including literal key items. Yeah, like I went from one extreme to another in the span of a couple seconds. Yeah. Welcome to doing multiple randomizers. That's literally his trademark. Ow. 20-minute seed. I think the fastest Timespinner seed I've had was like 45 minutes, I want to say. And we just got like everything we needed like right away. Including like powerful gear and stuff like that. This might actually be kind of a tough fight, honestly. Oh, forgot to duck there. We do not do a lot of damage right now. Ow. I can take one. Actually, oh, that's actually perfect healing. Only off by one. Come on. Actually, yeah, let me get back to the Dark Flames then. Actually, might be better as it is right now. I forgot you had that attack. Okay, good, we got him. Yeah, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Giga. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I don't think I can make that with a dash jump. At least not consistently. Yeah, it goes too far away. Gotta wait for it to come back. Like a scrub. Penguin ring. This, I think, does count as a melee orb, so it's actually still kind of decent. If I get some health with this. Although I don't think it'll show us any healing if we're not wounded, so we're not gonna know quite how good it is yet. But this is at least potentially useful. Oh, hell yeah. Early double jump, let's go. Seed bleed is no longer a factor. Ooh, lab coat. That's good for defense and attack. Okay, is there anything useful in the shop here? Can we sell anything? Not really. We can buy a few warp... Yeah, warp shards are the only thing that's really worth buying. We do have the D and C cards, so we can get some early checks here. Bleak ring. Oh, Timespinner gear. Got one of those already. Yep, no OP familiar item level span. Sadness. Dish of the Crown's not bad. Yeah, easy seed. Then Aaron spends an hour looking for one specific item. That's how randomizers go sometimes. In fact, that's usually that's what happens when you have like an early game that has a lot of key items in it. The last item that you need for go mode is like nowhere to be found, no matter what you do. But there's always some level of karmic balance whether you like it or not. I'll save here. I actually want to keep going in the present for a little while longer, see what else we can nag our way into. Especially given that we already have the C and D cards. You sit through 500 checks to find the last item. Yep. And then the last 50 checks are all one-off checks that are like half the entire game apart from each other. Can I get the thing? Got him. I'm a pro gamer. Okay, is there anything in here? Or is this like a save room? That's a save room, okay. Right, I'm not overpowered anymore. I gotta remember that. Ego explode. Watch out, it will explode. Actually, the funny thing is, it takes us more hits or more damage and hits to destroy him than it takes in a single grenade. I think the grenade is just literally an insta kill on him, regardless of hit health or damage. If we did 3 hits with our orb, we did 24 damage and he still lived. But the grenade, he only took 23 and he still died. That is interesting. Not the worst thing, I guess. Come on. What if that was by design? Probably. I imagine they would want to reward you with, like, hey, you realize you can reflect this grenade. And it's definitely harder to reflect the grenade in the right way in this game than it is in, like, Heritage of the Dragon's Tail. Yeah, it does explode an impact with him being reflected. Tragedy? Yeah. I wonder if it would have attacked him if he didn't move. Not sure how to even check for that. Oh, I don't know if I can check for that. Come on. Come on, I want to do science. Oh, no science. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Oh, now we can stop time. Heck yeah. Did that a lot earlier than before. Some days, science just does not win. It is sadness, but it's unfortunately true. Okay, right, we can't go through there. We also don't have the elevator key card, so we're kind of stuck here at this point. Take that. Although I can also double check my numbers. Yeah, we just did 27 damage there, and he still lived. Yeah, the grenade just straight up insta kill him. That. I also wonder if maybe it's that particular enemy, or if that happens to any enemy that's nearby. Which, if it applies to any enemy, it kind of makes me almost want to try like the enemy rando again. See if we can take out like an endgame enemy in one hit. I feel like I wouldn't be that lucky, but I'm still curious. Ow. All right, we have no B card. Oh, that's actually annoying. You know what? I got the... Right, I have to actually use a gate in order for that to apply. I keep forgetting about that. That's annoying. Well, I suppose one thing I can check. Do I need to actually, like, teleport, or do I just need to, like, open up the menu for that? I can test real quick. If I pull up the menu, does that count? No, I need to actually teleport through it for it to count. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have any fire abilities yet, so we'll head to the right for now. Upper helmet? No, we already have better. We don't have the ability to swim, so we'll hold off on that path too. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind getting a better attack orb at this point. While the attack speed is nice, the attack damage itself is kind of meh. And nothing from there for that. Oh, dang it. What does that do again? Last pumpkin. I don't know what that does. Prevents chaos, prevents poison. I look at glass pumpkin that mysteriously has sway over the flow of time. I wonder if that like slows down sand consumption or something. Because the description is not exactly clear on what it does. Ow. Yeah, I need to be able to swim to be able to get that check. Actually, it's down here that has the swim-related checks. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for the time being. Oh, Iron Orb, let's go. Better weapon. It's gonna be a slower weapon. Actually, I guess not by that much. But that does a bajillion more damage. There we go. Yeah, this is also just a straight up strong weapon by default as well, so the fact that it's a plus weapon on top of that makes it even more... not quite OP, but definitely more powerful. Also, we do have the ability to stop time, so we can actually climb up that little sequence of lobster throwing. That'll help too. Oh, there's a tablet. Let's go. Now we can actually do stuff in the library. What does the sunglasses do? Oh, they're a headgear. I thought they'd be like an accessory or something, for some reason. Captain's cap? That's an improvement. Free warp shard, let's go. If I need free warp shard, just shoot the archer guys. Ow. Should be something down here. I mean, aura's fine, I guess. I really don't use a lot of magic in this run, generally. There are a couple spells that can be really good, especially with the plus attribute to them, but they're kind of few and far between. Okay, how does a Great Hammer not destroy like a little tiny mage in one hit? Seriously. Warp shard, we'll take that. Okay, nothing of real value. Dog. Okay, again, how does a Great Hammer not destroy mages in one hit? It's making no sense right now. Oh, the I one is unfortunately weakened. That's annoying. Ancient coin, meh. Sure, we'll have a familiar. A less broken familiar for sure, but we'll take a familiar. You need the amazing hammer for that. Unfortunately, not high enough level to be able to equip that. Rip this game and not let me have experience gaining items. But no, the thing is that just makes the Great Hammer feel inadequate. Now it's not a Great Hammer anymore, it's just an okay hammer. Does the game realize what it's done with this? Oh my god, that is so weak. Corruption doesn't really do anything. I guess Aura Blast would be a decent secondary. Okay, that is better. Not fantastic, but better. Ow. I actually need to heal. No, I was totally expecting to... Okay, close enough. I was expecting to have just like one more hit needed after that potion to beat him. But it still kind of worked out in the end. Okay, so that's one of the 3 required fights. Ooh, Galaxy Earrings. Let's go. Time to get our weapons OP again. Yeah, beat an old guy in his row for his earrings. Hey, you gotta do what you need to survive in this world. Do we have any? Don't have plasma. Don't have the plasma there. Okay, we do not have access to this check yet. Dang it. Hey, double health up. Let's go. Thank you kindly. There we go. This one I don't need to go to the lower room for any reason, which is nice. You have anything worth buying? No. Brave pick-me-ups are actually kind of nice, although we don't have really the money for it. Actually, we're finding enough random warp shards as it is. Is there anything really worth selling? I'm still equipping the lab coat. Oh, we sell the ancient coin. That's some money. And we do need that still. I have never needed to use a sand bottle. I don't expect to anytime soon. I'll get some berry picking-ups on the way for some healing. Just in case we need them. Because we kind of have needed healing this run so far. Yay, wind spell. Oh, there's our light wall. Okay. So in that case, iron orb, and then light wall here. We'll do the economizer ring for that one. When my wait, wrong game. I mean, it did kind of serve a almost similar-esque function. Wait. Ah, dang it. Oh, I screwed that. Screwed up that setup. Yeah, we don't need that check anyway. That check is dumb and smells funny. 2 hours later. Damn it, why was my gold mine item there? Because you know that's how it's gonna work out. Yeah, we only have 1 year so far out of the required items. How much does this do? Oh, not nearly enough. Hammer is definitely the way to go. There we go. Yeah, because I think Light Wall was also a reduced damage spell as well, so that's not really going to do anything useful either. Oh, we get the elevator key card now. That's nice. Yeah, it allows us, I think, a few extra checks at least. Oh, there's a royal ring. Okay. We have access to those checks now. Is there a checkpoint here, or... Yeah, there's a checkpoint, okay. Yeah, I don't think we found any fire abilities yet, have we? Not there. Yeah, no fire abilities yet, so we can't do anything with the plants in the past. But it's something to actually... Okay, nothing helpful. So, is there anything nearby here? Technically, we... What do you mean I can get up there? Right, we have wind wall. Dang it. I derped. And there's no... You know what? I'm gonna just double down to my original thought. We don't need those checks. I'll pay for my hubris later on. But not this moment. Yep. Yeah, you know what's going on. Dang it. No, I love how angry that wind spell sounds when the Griffin casts it. Sound effect just so freaking deep. More familiar. Oh, come on. Pointy hat. Okay, that seems like a decent spell in this case. Ah, dang it. Double dang it. Okay, you're already almost dead. There we go. What do you mean, no loot? Oh, there's gear number 2. That's progress. Crimson Vortex, not helpful. Okay, so... I guess there's all those we can still be doing. Can we do anything? We can do some things in the present. I guess we do have to go through there. Okay, so let's... Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, so check over there. Actually, let's get these 2 one-off checks. Then we'll go back down to the proper little... Not sure what to even really call it. It's not really like a sewer section. But, yeah. There we go. Welcome in, Bree. How you doing tonight? Okay, we have nothing useful. That's unfortunate. Ow. Stupid flies. But at least they're not mosquitoes, I guess. It's not like it's not that big a difference. Loot. Okay, we get a fancier looking Linnaeus. Yeah, it's gonna be faster to take the teleporter. Is this the fastest spot? I think it kind of has to be. Honestly, that flat sound was coming from your house. Yeah, I definitely feel that vibe. I just love when game sound effects are like too good. And the fact that we don't have the ability to swim before coming here is unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh wait, that's the gas mask. I saw a mask and I was like, wait, is that gonna be the water mask? But it's like, no, it's not. We can't be that lucky. Merchant Crow. Okay, they're resistant to that. Yeah, there's like several checks we can't do here yet because we don't know how to swim, which is unfortunate. But thankfully we can destroy the mushroom towers in one hit, so we don't have to worry about their spores. Heck yeah. You guys also resist, unfortunately. Storm Eye, meh. Give me one check up here at least. Oh, there's fire. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start opening up the fire path then. Honestly, there probably are better and more efficient checks to be doing at this point, but... yeah, I am the type that does kind of like to just chase the logic sometimes, and... I feel like slightly more often than not that tends to work out for me, but it's by far not a guarantee. Actually, we'll just use the warp shard. We got plenty of them. Okay, check one. Antidote. No bueno. I can never jump over that guy entirely. I feel like they cheat. Alright. I'm not expecting to land on that ledge there. Here's the thing. Oh, there we go. Now we have water movement. Let's go. Yes, that does give us the catacombs check in the past, or catacombs area in the past. Oh, and there's the V card. And we do have the tablet, so it does give us a few checks there. Why are most orbs being negative this run? Guess that's everything there, I guess. Where's the warp shard? There it is. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, let's do the catacombs in the past. There's a bunch of checks we can do there currently. I suppose we can also do the entire underwater section here. Let's do all this before we go down. Oh, A card. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I'm checking over here now. Okay, that's not helpful. Splish. Oh, hell yeah, Celestial Sash. I could not be any happier I decided to go this way first. Thanks, at that point, we don't even need to have the wind wall ability set up. Or not wind wall. Or, no, I did? Yeah, wind wall. For some reason, I thought I said wind fall. Yeah, lots good, and lots of actually key, important to the randomizer itself items, too. That's the cool bit. I think that should basically be everything from here. Okay, that's everything here. I think it's gonna be faster to get back by going up the path here. Then we don't have to worry about being slowed down by the water. Not to mention the whirling or swerving paths. There we go. Yeah, the A card won't be necessary until later, but the fact that we have it now is definitely a good thing, so we don't have to worry about it for later. I will need to go back to the library at some point, because there's a lot of checks we can do with the tablet. I think it's like 7 or 8 checks over there right now. We'll probably do that after the catacombs and then the thing. And hello again, see you later. I'm guessing you probably missed my message saying hello when I got back from ads, but yeah, welcome on in. I'll be doing fantastic tonight. If you have this game and haven't played it, you got too many games. I mean that is literally why I started my Steam library tour, so I can actually just go through all the games in my playlist and at least say I can play, or at least can say I played most of them. That's been a project that's been running for like at least 3 years now, maybe 4. And depending on how my schedule goes for throughout this year, we actually might be finishing with the Steam library tour sometime by like maybe, I'm gonna guess like maybe October of this year. Might actually go through like the last of my my Steam library tour games. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with my Fridays after that. Although I still have enough time between now and then, I don't really have to worry about it, but eventually it's gonna become a thing and I need to figure out what to do with it. Yeah, I could always recommend maybe doing something like that. Just maybe like designate a day or an evening or something like that. I got my entire Steam library by October. Well, let me double check to when I actually started this project, because like I said, it's been a long while. So it'll be under playlists, Steam library tour. Not that, I need to look up the videos for the Steam library tour. Videos. When was the first? First one I did. Oh god, it's been longer than that. Okay, my very first Steam library tour stream was on May 1st, 2021. So I've been on this project for almost 5 years now. And it's still gonna be another like half year plus until we actually get it done. And I will say it's not every single game in my Steam library, because if I have like multiple games in a series, I've only been playing one of those games. And it's always been a game that I have not played any of, so like I have a bunch of Final Fantasy games in my library. I only played one for the Steam library tour, and a good number of those I've already played previously, not necessarily on Steam, but on like the original console, stuff like that. So some of that stuff isn't necessarily counted in Steam library tour, but yeah, the vast majority of my games will at least have some playtime by the time we get to end of the year this year. Do I need that? It's better defense, but not for damage. Yeah, you'll go through your libraries of feet. Yeah, I forget how many games I have. I know I have like a whole bunch of games. Actually, hold on. There's a website for that. SteamDB.info. That's just for games. How do I set for... I forget how I look at my specific profile. Just be under sign in, I guess? Projected digital features. Maybe it was calculator? I think it's calculator. Aaron Jevlith. So I have 390 games in my Steam library. That's not nearly as many as I thought I would have. But yeah, at this point, I currently have 326 of my 390 games played, which is about 83% have been at least played. So yeah, I feel like that's a lot higher than you see for a lot of other like libraries and players, stuff like that. Yeah, you've been reworking your songs so they're shorter and less repetitive. I definitely appreciate the less repetitive portions of it, because I'm the type who I like to listen to a lot of like progressive metal. So I like hearing things that kind of like just sound straight up different than anything else you hear. So I'm definitely all in favor of that. Okay, we found a first plus spell. It's a little awkward to use, but I might. Actually, our current one kind of sucks in a way. What was it? Not corruption. Wait. Oh, plasma geyser. There it is. Yeah, how does this one work? Okay, so it's a slight delay, but then it does like a big, like, Kamehameha beam. Yeah, and a lot of progressive metals, they like long songs, but you have to use repetition to achieve that. It kind of depends on the band. Like, I know there's one band I can think of that's kind of like what I like to call an introduction to progressive metal. The band name is called Threshold. They have enough kind of variety in their sound to make them kind of just sound better than most normal music, but it's not like super complex stuff, so even like a regular kind of run-of-the-mill rock enjoying person can enjoy it too, stuff like that. Yeah, I like long songs as well. Metallica's a big influence. You want to earn the long songs, so you've been cutting things down. Yeah, I suppose when you have shorter songs, you kind of get them a little closer to the actual, like, the essence of the sound is itself. Oh god, this boss. Ow. Game, I'm not attacking that direction. Okay, just one hammer is all we needed. Yeah, 86 out of 121, 71%. That's not too bad, honestly. I think a lot of... I think I remember hearing somewhere where like the average amount of games in somebody's library that they've played is only like 30 to 40%, something like that. Especially if you're a big person in like getting like the Steam Next Fest or big Steam Summer Sale, stuff like that, and you get a whole bunch of games for dirt cheap, and then you just never have the time to actually play any of them. Yeah, 'cause I feel pretty confident saying that if I hadn't been doing my Steam library tour, I'd probably be around like the 40 to 50% range for my games played as well. Yeah, because there's so many games I've added and just never really had the time to really play until I basically added on my streaming thing. Enjoy your burb. Let's go this way, actually. This is when we come back out, we can just take the teleporter manually instead of having the warp shard do it. We have to go back and forth the other way anyway. Get open. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh yeah, the Celestial Sash, we're using that for upward movement. Burbs. People think they want one, but those animals are attention hogs. I mean, I'm assuming that depends on the breed in particular. If you get a bird, that's your life. I mean, you could make the same argument for dogs for the most part. Oh, this is coming from a not necessarily a dog person, so I may be kind of skewed in that one. But that's kind of the feel I get for the things you have to do to like make sure a dog stays healthy and fit and have a good long life and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, like, especially with huskies, because they have like a lot of natural energy. You need to find them an outlet for that energy. Ooh, Empire Crown, perfect. Yeah, you need for huskies in particular. I know you need to have you provide them a lot of like entertainment and just activities, just so they don't like take their energy out on like other random things. Okay, so we have a couple things up there we can do. We have a lot in the present, actually. Yeah, let's go to the present. Start at the library. Dogs being trained to be independent and spend some time without you. Yeah, 'cause my understanding is that they're kind of more... I guess bred would still be the right term. They're kind of bred to be, like... Not sure what the right phrasing for this is. Also, keycard B, let's go. I guess they're kind of more trained to be used to, like, interacting with people on a regular basis. So they're kind of trained to expect it more just, like, inherently. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it's kind of a thing, like, you have to train them to be able to be kind of on their own like that. They can't just, like, do that, I guess, like, innately. I hope I'm phrasing my thoughts on this the right way. I'm never sure if I am. Okay, I've heard stories of people underestimating the amount of effort you need with animals, even with simple ones like cats and dogs. I mean, cats are particularly simple because they're very much used to being kind of just on their own half the time, and when they want to socialize, they'll socialize with you. Otherwise, they're just like, nah, I'm good, and then just kind of walk away. Also, amount of money. Yeah, I feel like dogs are more expensive to take care of than cats for sure. Then I think dogs also typically have a bit of a lesser like lifespan as well. Let's just go through here. Okay, we do have all the key cards, so we should be good. think bigger dogs have less lifespans, yeah. And especially if you get like a purebred dog, those tend to actually have even worse health conditions because of the fact that there tends to be a lot of inbreeding cases like that to make sure the species stays quote unquote pure. So you definitely want to get a mutt of some kind. You want to have like a better chance of a healthy pet, stuff like that. Hey, how dare you just started the fight without me? That's rude. Oh, that is amazing damage. That's what basically one-shot him. That's a soul scanner. We didn't even need that. We've already seen the enemies' names. That was in fact the definition of a one-shot. Yeah, I mean, technically one cast if you want to be like really super specific about it, but yeah. I'm not missing anything in that room, am I? Okay, no, I'm not. Although I did beat him with a couple attacks from my Great Hammer for like 300 damage before that, so that probably helped. And welcome on back, Hammer. But yeah, that guy just got annihilated. Also, one of the good things about this weapon is that if you aim it right, you can still get this guy without him actually hitting you at all. I do have the Galaxy earrings equipped, right? Do I have any more? I just have the one. But yeah, the angle of this weapon actually makes it easier to use against these guys, which is nice. And wasn't even helpful. And yeah, the interesting thing is you can't even damage boost with these lasers. They are a hard barrier no matter what you do. You actually have to destroy these guys to progress. Which they don't really... I can't imagine them impacting speedruns really, because there's not a lot of sections where you'd actually find them in speedrun. But yeah. Oh, Shattered Orb is a plus. Let's second go. Okay, I don't have a plasma orb, so I can't equip that anyway. Where did I... Bombardment. I really want to find the Shattered Orb at this point, because that is by far my favorite shard in the game. I am wounded. How did I get that? Oh, probably because of all the Oh, and there's the actual plasma orb too. Okay. You know what? Until we find the actual Shattered Orb, then I'm gonna go ahead and start buffing up the plasma orb, so I can make the spell do even more damage as well. I just need to remember how the plasma orb actually functions as a weapon, because it is a little on the funky side. Never mind, it's not nearly as funky as I thought it was. Okay. Never mind, we're good. I think I'm thinking of like the wind orb or something like that. We have like a relatively short line of things. Okay, we need the spindle and then we should be in go mode. Dang it. Oh god, that does so much damage. Yeah, you can see the fact that it does drain our mana every time we use it, so that is kind of a drawback to it, but yeah, this thing is like a powerhouse. Nothing in there. There's no chest up here in the present. Oh, there's a spindle. That's our go mode. Okay, just so we can complete our time here, let's go pick these up. Empire Orb and Nether Orb, okay. Oh, heck you. I've actually gone far enough to... No, I still need to just manually wander over there. Okay. Yeah, this actually could be a really fast run. This actually might be one of my personal bests as far as, like, speed goes. Okay, I cannot bypass their shield with this weapon. Dang it. Okay, I didn't need that. There's something about this audio track. It sounds like there's like a very quiet, muffled voice in the background sometimes. It always kind of bugs me. It just doesn't sound right. Oh, for that one screen, I have, like, empowered magic for some reason. Interesting. Yay, another librarian hacks. I totally needed that. That doesn't help me. Oh, damn. Actually, what is my... Sanguine Ring. Oh, that doesn't help me at all right now. Actually, increased order recovery rate. That's actually perfect for this particular orb. Ah, dang it. Fine. Hope ring me. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it has to finish that attack before it can die. Interesting. Boss design is so weird without context. I wonder if it's less weird with context. Not glad I already forgot which boss fight that even was. It's only been like 2 seconds. Oh, the Mav Asmodeus. It's kinda yeah, kinda nah. There is kinda lore behind it, but it's not really... It doesn't really explain, like, its visuals very much, if I remember correctly. Also, I love the random debris that stays on the screen sometimes, depending on the boss we fight. No, I wonder if there's like a frame perfect jump you can do there to maybe make just double jump work to get onto that ledge instead of having to use like the Celestial Sash or Wind Wall or something like that, or Light Wall rather. Because I feel like I keep getting so close to making that ledge every time, but I don't know if it ever actually works. I'm definitely curious about it. Actually, I think in this case we will swap to the Randomizer ring. Alright, I have to actually figure this first. Oh, not that direction. Yeah, this way I can get both of them. Oh, you can actually chain him in the air like that. I didn't notice that. You can actually kind of like start pre-charging the spell. Get him. There we go. That's GG's. Or was that the first fight? Oh no, that's only the first fight. Never mind. We have a second fight to do. Oh, you actually knocked me out of that attack. Interesting. Oh, that's a new attack. I have literally never seen that one before. Kamehameha! Yeah, the lore behind this boss is that they are basic. Ow! Okay, I was not expecting that much damage. But yeah, this boss in particular is basically clinically insane. It's probably the best way I can phrase that. But yeah, that is GG's. Let's second go. Yeah, that was actually a really fast run. I was not expecting to be able to be done that fast with it. Heck yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh. Yeah, I don't want to spoil any of the actual ending stuff when we do eventually play this as a casual playthrough on stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and find ourselves a heckin' raid target. Who is doing the things? I feel like I haven't raided you in ages, so you're already high on the raid list. Oh, we just raided you recently. Dang it. Actually, you're doing stuff as well. And you, I don't know how often you stream at night. I have decisions to make. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna roll a d20. Odds would be the first person on my list. Evens would be the second person on my list. So let's go. Odds first person. Okay, we are rating this person then. We're gonna be rating somebody who's doing a wait, Pokemon monster. Okay, no. I don't know what exactly they're doing, but they're doing something with a friend, something with regards to like Pokemon Emerald. That's all I know. I don't know any details beyond that. I don't know if they're doing like a randomizer, if they're doing like a modded version or anything like that, but it's something with Pokemon Emerald. Let's go give Demi a raid. And yeah, they're playing that with Zara right now, and I don't know. Yeah, because there's two different screens. I don't know. Is it a randomizer? I don't. Is it a tag? Does the tag say anything? Tags tell me no information. That kind of sounds about right. The only tag that really stands out to me is lettuce, guac, bacon, tomato, which I have no idea what that's supposed to be for. Actually, how about this? How about why? What is it? Lettuce, guac, bacon, and oh come on, and tomato. So this is just gonna be my message because I've seen this tag on a stream for a while now, and I have no context behind it. So I feel like now is kind of a good time to like force some context out of that one. But yeah, if you don't want to buy emotes, use whatever emotes you feel are appropriate. Anything that's a bit like a question emote or like a thinking, anything like that, any of that should work. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out and enjoying my shenanigans with the spinning of the time. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with some more crosscode, more Heritage Dragon speedruns on Thursday. I think I actually just might force the no body run at this point, because if I'm gonna get myself like completely obliterated during a speedrun, I may as well do it as a character I expect to be obliterated as. And then yeah, I'll be taking Friday off for side stuff this week. So yeah, so tomorrow and Thursday for last streams. And we're about to go. So with that, I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.